Welcome to the Max Insights Podcast, where we help you maximize your mindset, master marketing, and stay motivated. Hosted by national speaker and real estate strategist, Ifoma Pierre. This show delivers high-impact strategies, expert insights, and the motivation you need to scale your business. And now, here's your host, Ifoma Pierre.
Hey to you, family, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the power of small wins. Our success is built one step at a time. There was a man who wanted to run a marathon, and he wasn't a runner. He never trained seriously, and honestly, he was out of shape. But he was determined. So on day one, he didn't try to run 5 miles. He just put on his running shoes and walked to the mailbox. The next day, he walked a little further, and the day after that, he jogged for 30 seconds. Slowly, step by step, he built endurance. A year later, he crossed the finish line on his first marathon. Now, here's why I told you that story. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's built through small, consistent actions that add up over time. The problem is most people get discouraged when they don't see instant results. They start a new goal, a new habit, a new business idea, and when things don't take off immediately, they quit. But the truth is, the biggest success are a result of small wins repeated over and over again. So let's break that down. Number 1, small wins create momentum. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to stay motivated is because they think success is about a big dramatic moment. But the reality is, momentum comes from small victories. Think about someone trying to lose weight. If they only focus on the big goal, losing 50 pounds, it feels overwhelming. But if they focus on drinking 1 more glass of water today, making 1 healthier meal choice, or walking for 10 extra minutes, those small actions build up over time. They start seeing little wins, and then it fuels them to keep moving forward. This applies to anything. Business growth, any type of personal growth, fitness, finances. Small wins gives you confidence. They remind you that progress is happening even if it's not obvious yet. So I want to challenge you, instead of focusing on one big goal, set one small achievable goal for today. Maybe it's sending 1 mail, maybe it's making 1 phone call, reading 10 pages of a book, even 1 page of a book. One step leads to another. Number 2, small wins rewire your brain for success. There's actually science behind this. When you accomplish something, it doesn't matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel good. It creates a sense of reward that encourages you to keep taking action. That's why successful people track their progress. It doesn't matter how minor. Athletes track their workouts. Writers track their daily word count. Entrepreneurs celebrate small wins and milestones. It's not just about the big win, it's about recognizing every step moving forward. This is why crossing off a to-do list feels good. Your brain sees it as a win, and when you stack small wins together, they build into bigger results over time. So challenge. Start tracking your small wins. Whether it's writing down your accomplishments each and every single day or celebrating minor improvements, train your brain to recognize progress. And number 3, small wins separate those who succeed from those who quit. Here's the reality. Most people quit right before success happens. They give up because they're only looking for massive breakthroughs instead of trusting the process. There's a story about a man who spent years mining for gold. He dug and dug, but eventually he gave up and sold his land. The next person who took over dug just for 3 more feet, and they struck gold. Most people don't fail because they weren't capable. They fail because they got impatient. They didn't trust the small, consistent actions would eventually add up. So here's my challenge for you today. Where in your life have you been tempted to quit because progress felt slow? What if you're just 3 feet from goal? Man, you should just keep going. So here's my final thought. Success is built in small moments. If you take anything from today's episode, let's be this one. Big success is just a series of small wins stacked over time. Focus on one small action every day. Celebrate progress, doesn't matter how minor, and keep going because success is closer than you think. Well, that's it for today's episode. If this resonated with you, like, comment, and subscribe, and share with someone who needs to get some encouragement. Take small steps, build momentum, and as always, go out there and take it to the max. See you on the next one. God bless.
Now that's a wrap for this episode of the Max Insights Podcast. If you got value today, subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And remember, success starts with mindset, grows with marketing, and thrives with motivation. Now go out there and take it to the max.